Welcome to Geopointers, a video series highlighting key Geopoint functionality. Welcome to another Geopointers video, and today we're going to speak about our new product offering, Route Planner. You can see on the screen I'm within Geopoint on the map tab itself, and today I have a number of accounts which have been assigned by account owner, one to myself, Ben Gibbs, and then another to another account rep, Ricky East. And what I want to do is use our route planning product to be able to automatically create routes for my final quarter in the financial year, and make sure I see all my set of accounts on a regular cadence. What Route Planner brings you is some new tabs. So here we have the Geopoint Route Plan Config tab, and this is an administrative task. So I've got one created here, my Q4 route plan for retail distribution. If I open up that, you'll understand how we create the configurations. It's very much wizard driven. So first off, we define what accounts we want to create the routes off of. We can obviously filter in much the same way as we do within Geopoint, and then we assign ownership by certain fields as well. We also have to define what the output of the route planner is as well. So in this instance, we're looking at events, but equally we could create other records for other objects within your Salesforce environment. We also give the option to be able to automatically create routes within Geopoint as well, or even have that user definable. Next, we have to define what sort of cadence you want to see those accounts on. So we have some default cadences that we've configured here. So on a monthly basis, I want to see each one of my accounts twice. But equally, we can set overrides to that as well as with numeric fields on the records themselves. We also define a duration, a typical duration for those meetings as well, and this time we've set 45 minutes. Again, you can set an override with the numeric field on the record as well. We can define specific business hours that you would expect to go and see those accounts. And then we also define how we complete a visit. So that's very important within Geopoint's route planner, because we do have a re-optimization element to it, and that would depend on whether someone has actually managed to complete that visit or not. In this instance, we're using check-ins to achieve that. Next, we define which users within our organization the route plan adheres to. Again, we're using myself, Ben Gibbs, and Ricky East. And then once we've completed that process, we submit that configuration, and each one of those users will get an email to be able to run a route plan. So now we're going into the Geopoint Route Plan tab, and this is very much for the end user or the person in the field to complete. We need to define their start and end location on a regular basis. So often this is a home address or an office location. They also have some power to define when they want to work as well. So if they want to spend a specific day in the office or want to finish early on a specific day, we can define that, and you can see they've defined their start and end locations here, as well as the working hours. So once complete, the route plan is kicked off, and our AI engine in the background looks at all those accounts, who they're assigned to, as well as when they want to be visiting those accounts and how often. And it creates a number of, in this instance, events on the calendar. So you can see here for the whole of the last 2 quarters of my year, I have events that have been created, and those routes have been automatically built as well within Geopoint. So I'm coming to the Geopoint map tab now. I'm in the routing part of Geopoint. I can come to my route list here, and you can see each one of those days is represented by a route, because I configured it within my route plan. And I can pull up that route on any particular day, and you can see it starts and ends in the same location, and it's obviously pulled in a number of route stops to complete that day and make sure that we're hitting our cadence across each of those accounts. So there, a very brief overview of Geopoint's new route planning product. If you would like to learn more, please do reach out to your assigned account executive, or equally come to our website, and we'd be more than happy to run through the tool in more depth. If you have any other questions, around Geopoint in general, always happy to take them, and there'll be more videos like these in the future you can make use of to understand tips and tricks around Geopoint. Thanks for stopping by. We hope this video has been useful. If so, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, where you will find more helpful tips and tricks.